Hello, I thought I'd have a look at DCC fitting this Dapol Class 26 and I have a Dapol chip. I did buy this brand new and it doesn't look brand new to me. It's got somebody's written on it, Class 121. There's a sticker on the back that says GM, so don't know what that means, and the box is just absolute tat. So whether this chip works or not is another guess. This was bought on from one of the online retailers. I'm not going to say who, but if it doesn't work, I will be returning it. So, but if it all works, then I'm not too fussed. So let's get the model out and let's start having a look at how to get the body off. And I know these Dapol ones are actually quite tricky to get apart. So let me all the accessories there and unpacking and handling. So this should tell me how the body clips off. It doesn't actually tell you that it just clips off, but I know these do, and sort of showing you sort of there how the body is separated. So interesting. I'm just going to see if I can just gently unclip this just with my fingernail. And I can't seem to get any purchase. Apart from it seems to be coming apart on the chassis. Right, it seems to be just trying to be as gentle as possible. And yes, these do have wires on. But the chassis was starting to come unclipped as well there. So as you can see, you don't get a lot of room for wires to move around. So I need to be really careful with this. Right, I'm just going to take this blanking plug out. I don't think I need to remove the wires. Let's just be gentle. Yeah, that's come out nice. Okay, so moment of truth. Does this chip actually work? There doesn't seem to be any ESD packaging around it. There should be a little plastic piece that sits in, so I don't believe this was a brand new chip. As long as it works. And that's clipped in all nice. Okay, so I'm not going to clip all the body back on just yet, but I'm going to put it on just a piece of track. So you can see it's all fitted nicely in there, Next 18 pin. So I'm going to get this on just a piece of track, just to make sure it's all working before I clip it all back together. Because they are a little bit of a tight clip to get them apart, so I'll get a piece of track set up. Okay then, does it work? I'm just going to use the Backman, so it should be set to default 3, so let's program that. And nothing. Okay, so just press this so everything is secure. So it can't be a brand new decoder because it should be default 3. So do we have lights? No, nothing. So there's no movement, no nothing. Okay, so let's try writing the address then. See if in the decoder does actually work. So just going to program. Where is it? So we want to write address. So write address 3. Something's happening, and we've got movement. So definitely not a brand new decoder, but it does work, so I'm not going to be returning it, and seems to be running okay. So much better on the DCC than it was on DC. I was getting quite poor performance, but that's a really nice crawl that you can see there. So I'm going to get all this back together, but before I do that I want to just check all the lights work. Yep, we've got the front lights working there, and as usual this has the Dapol problem now. So the lights on this side aren't working, and this is a really common fault for all the Dapol products. Maybe that's turned off in the decoder, I don't know. So I'll have to just double check that. So maybe I reset the decoder back to defaults, something like that, you know. But that's not very good. So let's have a look at resetting this decoder. So that should have reset the decoder back to defaults. So let's go and try that. Loco 3. So we should still have movement, yep. And do we have lights? No lights on this side. So I must have knocked a wire or something when I was actually taking this apart. They are so fragile, these lights on these Dapols, and You often see lots of them with saying lights at one end not working, and that's what I've got now on this one. So I'm going to need to have a look at that in the future. So I'm going to get this all clipped back together anyway, and I can't see any problems with the wires. Anything like that, so that's unfortunate. Okay, that clipped back together very nicely and easy. And well, when I say nicely, there's a little bit of a gap there where it's not clipped in. Okay, so why isn't that going properly in? There we go. That's properly clipped in now, so let's just give it another quick test. And yeah, definitely the lights failed on one side. But yep, it's all running as it should. And now I've reset the decoder. Yep, the crawl is good. Okay, hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good evening, take care.